Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes. So this is your secret hideout. Once I get free, you won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open. Look how worried I am.
Welcome back! That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
Medissa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You okay? You can call me Medissa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry. I hope Kamoana and Medissa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamoana and Medissa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
We'll keep an eye on Kamoana. You head on over to the watchtower and talk to Grimoire. Is it alright if I stay here and live with you for a while? Oh, sure. You can live here for longer than a while if you want. Thank you, Kamoana. Sniff, this is making me miss my own late mother. Mothers are truly great beings. They stand higher than any king. Will you leave me be for a moment? I don't want anyone to see me cry.
Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamoana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eizen?
We Malakhim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakhim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medissa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eizen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakhim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medissa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Is Grimoire in the watchtower up ahead? No, she's in the tower by the docks nearest to the rear. She stays up late working so she eats at night, but boy is she fussy. This stock wasn't made properly, she says, and so on and so forth.
You said that Malakhim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an earth pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same earth pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are 2 Malakhim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. Other Malakhim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Enominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial.
4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword, and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart, the nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No, Artorius is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laphicet to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laphicet's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Innominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be? It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Looks like the survey into the currents around the island is going smoothly. Good. Now give everyone a copy of the report and pound it into their fixed skulls. Bianpu, what's that even under that hat? That's a very inappropriate thing to ask of a Norman. Where do you get off being so rude, eh? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Pirates may be lax when it comes to morals, but at least they do their work properly. We're all literally in the same boat. Your life is in everyone's hands and their lives are in yours. It's a simple sort of faith. We don't obey rules written down in some book. We follow the law of the sea. That actually sounds more troublesome overall. So Rokuro, why don't you speak in fees and fows? It seemed like it suited your character. Just not my style, I guess. Why do you speak the way you do? That's a very inappropriate thing to ask a witch. Did no one teach you basic manners? Sorry, I had no idea.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done, and quickly too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Malak. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Malakhim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened, that sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make or break moment here.
All right.
I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laphicet? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it. I think. You don't have to grow up, Madam Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
There's a message from the skipper. The back chamber of the basement will now be Kamoana and Medissa's quarters. Anyone who enters without permission will be executed. I'll remember that. When the skipper draws a line, you never ever cross it.
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eizen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eizen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it! If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong! Hey, Laphicet! Medissa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Medissa, you too.
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Moloch?
I'm just glad Kamoana and Medissa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right, okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Bienfu, what are you doing there?
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Innominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Innominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
Oh, how cruel!
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
Bienfu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu!
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Oh no. Flying types are the worst. I haven't been able to enjoy chicken after seeing that bird creature on that island. It's time to warm up before we set sail. We'll start with Ifree's number 33. Ready, go. Ifree size. Hold on, how many Ifree sizes are there? We can't be expected to remember them all, surely. Landlubber, there are 93 Ifree sizes. And if you're not a fully fledged crew, member until you know every last one.
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the prince and Medissa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running shipshape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
Don't worry, the hideout is in safe hands with me. My friends used to call me the king of odd jobs. They also called me the king of loafing, but let's not dwell on that, shall we? Pirate Lizard, wherever he is, probably wasn't brought up too well either way.
Hey, do you think Dial sheds his skin like other reptiles?
I don't know. On the outside, he looks like an Emir monitor lizard, but he used to be a human and is a demon now, so I kind of doubt it.
Ow! My ears are burning red hot right now. Were you guys talking about me?
Yeah, we were! So, Dial, do you ever shed your skin? I'm really curious. Tell me.
That's a little rude to just ask someone, don't you think?
You do, don't you? I mean, you are a lizard.
No, I don't.
Aww. I think you'd be way cooler if you did.
Well, he's regrown his tail before.
Oh yeah, that's right! Lizards can regrow their tails. That must mean you really do shed, right?
No, those are two totally different things. Although, I did get a bad enough sunburn yesterday that my skin started to peel. Maybe that counts.
Where'd he go?
Huh?
Kamoana's not here, is she?
No, she's not. Are you looking for her?
No, the opposite, actually. I'm hiding from her. Kamoana saw my tail fall off, and now she's absolutely obsessed about it. I'm worried that if I'm not careful, she'll try to sneak up on me and give me a big scare, and I'll drop this new tail after it's just regrown.
Is dropping your tail such a big deal?
Well, if I need to make a quick escape, I can't exactly drop my tail without having one to drop.
Oh, I see.
But he's tailless right now. So did it already drop somewhere? Let's keep things proper around Kamoana. She's a little girl after all.
I cannot work like this.
Is something wrong, Kurogane?
Well, how do I put it? Hey! Have you guys seen Kamoana around?
Not lately, no.
I haven't seen her, no. Great. She's making me play hide and seek with her, but she's surprisingly good at it for her age. Where is that girl hiding? Come out, wherever you are!
It worked! Whoa! You were inside, Kurogane? Have you been in there this whole time?
Yep, I even asked him if I could first.
I only let her because she threatened to cry if I didn't.
But you still covered for her. That was nice of you.
Yeah, thanks, Kurogane. You're pretty nice.
I told no lie. I don't have a face, so I couldn't have seen her.
I suppose that's technically true.
Laphicet, you won't believe it! Kurogane's armor is actually really roomy inside. I think I might even make it my secret hideout.
I'm not sure Kurogane would like that.
Oh, please, no.
I'm glad to see Kamoana is feeling better. Kids should be free to be kids, you know? Winged Quarter. This might be the toughest one yet. I just need to get into Fairy-In mode. Maybe I can keep up enough momentum so that even their flying abilities won't be able to get me. Okay, let's do it.
Not worth my time.
You're wide open! Dire kill! That's all! No escape! You're wide open! Deception!
Harpies.
Clear off!
You're wide open!
Heaven track! Clear off!
Damn, just stay still, you assholes.
You're wide open!
That all you got?
See this? Crusher!
Come on, just... They never aggro when I need them to. Oh my goodness, these guys look pretty bad.
You're wide open!
See this? No escape!
Oh, fuck these guys.
You're wide open! Who wants some? You're wide open! Who wants some? Killing flash! But I'm this close! I want this! Form zero! Thunder!
Heal the wounds, but I...
Okay, finally.
That's all!
Looks like you're gonna be put on! Looks like you're gonna be put on!
You're wide open!
There.
You're wide open! Die!
Got you! Too slow!
Oh, got him.
I refuse to fall here.
That was intense. Did I get any new items from that? Amber ribbon? Did I not ever get an amber ribbon to drop naturally? Weird. No, that must have been from one of the earlier areas in the game. Gotta master it and see if there's anything else I might want to take a look at too. Garuda, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again, just to get the drop from Garuda.
First mate, sir, I heard an interesting rumor. Apparently Vortigern came under attack in the middle of reconstruction. The place was completely sacked.
Are you serious?
Any idea who did it?
They say it was a single demon. He called himself Lancelot Conclusion and challenged one exorcist in particular to come try and fight him.
Lancelot.
That's Count Capelus's first name. The nobleman they say was kidnapped? Did he turn into a demon? Or is this some kind of scheme?
Hey, any chance you know if the exorcist he wants to fight is Shigure?
Yeah, he seeks a duel with Legate Shigure Rangetsu, or so the rumor goes.
That's the real Count.
That's a bit of a leap.
The Count is a prideful man. But when the Abbey stole his political power, his own former servant Shigure rose to Legate and suddenly outranked him. The disgrace must have been worse than death.
Then the lord your family used to serve was...
That's right. The Capeluses.
Then, if the Capeluses were the royal family's hidden dagger, the Rangetsu clan was its blade.
A demon that can wipe out Vortigern is no joke. If we could team up with him, that'd give us a real edge.
That's a real big if for some of us, Eizen.
So the demon Count Capulus has taken over the C4 of Vortigern, eh? Sounds interesting, but you never know what a fellow is like until you meet him.
I see you've come, Shigure.
Count Capulus. It's been a long time.
Oh, wait. Is that you, Rokuro? Leave now. You are not the one who I summoned here. I want your brother, the traitor Shigure.
Sir, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Shigure's execution was assigned to me.
Ha! Oh, please. Don't make me laugh. You had your chance. You couldn't even scratch him, you wretched dog. Frankly, I don't need any Rangetsu to do my bidding any longer. Not with the power that I've attained by devouring everyone in the entire manor. I shall administer your punishments myself, with my own hand.
You're the one who devoured the people at the manor? How could you do that?
I never knew humans were so delicious. After I make a meal of you and the rest of those damnable exorcists, this will be my kingdom, my feeding ground!
Welp, it looks like the only thing that got abducted was this guy's conscience.
Remain there, Rokuro. Your lord commands you. Wait and be thankful that your blood will stain my blade beside your brother's.
There's no reasoning with this guy.
Wait.
Rokuro?
I refuse. If you simply wanted to eat flesh, then perhaps I wouldn't stop you. But dying to you would make a mockery of the Rangetsu name. Turn your blade on me or my brother and we won't hold back. Not even against an impotent lord.
You! How dare you speak to your master like that? You ungrateful cur!
This cur has fangs he's all too happy to use.
Where did Soul go? I thought I could have sworn it was dropped somewhere. Someone else must have grabbed it.
I'll stop you! Double haze! Hurricane! No escape! Double haze! Destruction! For five! No escape! For three! Shooting star! No escape! Hurricane! Destruction! Hurricane! Double haze! Strong blue! Destruction! No escape! Double haze! For five! Orochi Fury! Form 7! Destruction! Double haze! Double haze! Hurricane! Armor Crusher! Hurricane! Hurricane! Shooting star! Double haze! For four! Hurricane! Double haze!
Better watch your step!
Double haze!
For troubles, receive life plus!
Game way! For three!
Make
Shooting star! Vengeance! Destruction! Destruction!
Here's my enemy!
Shooting star!
Wounds I will shield.
Liquid pay!
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Spiritualize! The light of virtue! Historic device! Joining chaos! Chaos blue!
Killing flash! Behold the arts of my ancestors! Gungan style! Aaron!
Heaven will pierce mine enemy! Devour!
Shooting star! See this? Game way! Form 7! Game way! No escape! Shooting star! No escape! Form 7! Shooting star! Shooting star! Form 7! Hurricane! Shooting star! Hurricane! For 5! Strong blue! Double haze! Hold up! You're the best! No escape! Stay away! No escape!
No mercy! Wounds that will shield! Caught in the flesh! Lethal pay! Here it comes! Here! Spiral! Hail!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next! This is just the first step! To kill you! Howling Dragon!
I got him!
Fly away, little birdie. Far away.
Oh my goodness, I actually got KO-free victory with no items. It was tough, and I kind of wasted a lot of Mystic Arts, but whatever. I pulled it off. It worked. It worked. It actually worked. I beat such a high-level foe. I'll take it, even if I only got a free Mystic Art Chain in the end, because, yeah, I kind of got desperate and needed some souls to keep up the momentum, even if it meant sacrificing a Mystic Art. Oh well. I should have only used Velvet's Mystic Art so that only she would get the extra soul that was needed. And then I could and just do the full chain later. That would have been a smarter way to play in the future. Yes. Whatever. I still got a ton of grade and that's all that matters. Mithril Blade? Really? Blade and Blade of Blue Mithril, okay.
I'm sorry. I know you were hoping to negotiate an alliance.
Don't worry. I don't think he's someone we could fight alongside.
Come on, Rokuro. You wanted to kill him from the very start, didn't you?
No. Well, maybe a little.
So you did want to.
You're a pretty scary guy when push comes to shove. Whatever happened to honoring your ancestral debt?
I don't think I'm a hypocrite. My debt was made when I was human. That has nothing to do with the demon I am now.
That's how you really look at it?
I do. I incurred my debt toward you after I became a demon, and you can count on me to repay it.
I'll take your word for it then.
But Rokuro, when the Count said he was going to kill Lord Shigure, was that really something impossible to forgive?
How do I say it? I will kill anyone who disparages Arangetsu's skill. That's all. That's just nonsense. I'm sure I sound like the Count. I won't ask you to understand.
Of course I don't understand. But still, I don't think it's nonsense. There are just some things a person can't surrender.
Oh, I was not meant to fight that guy yet. Ugh. How did I pull that off? Seriously. Level 79. Look at those ridiculous stats. Even has Light Spear Blast as a soul, as a break soul. The only good news is that Light Spear Blast only hits in front of it instead of around it. That's about it. And I just barely clutched with that free Mystic Art Chain in the end. I should have saved up I should not have activated everyone else's at once. That was a waste. Can't believe I just thought it was a miracle I even got a weakness combo off that guy. Armor types are so hard to get weakness combos off of. Okay, he smells the scent of blood, fresh blood. Okay, going to Taliesin. Man, Lancelot is nothing like the one from Sword of Paladin, that's for sure. Eating people like that. Sounds like he was already a piece of shit even before becoming a demon, too. Huh? We're being attacked? Or is it another nightmare?
Sour. So you've kept your sense of taste. In my dreams I have. Nowhere else. Does that make this a dream? It would have to be, wouldn't it? After all. I devoured you. That's right. Don't you go forgetting it. How could I ever forget it? The taste of your... How could I ever...
It's way too foggy. I don't like this. That usually means we're gonna get a ghost ship.
Looks like the fog's rolling in. Yep. Eleanor, there's something I want to be sure we get perfectly clear.
Alright. What is it?
Laphicet is not your little Moloch.
What? That's all you wanted to say? You realize he doesn't belong to you either, right?
Indeed I do. Laphicet's his own person, and not anyone else's.
You're right. Malakhim aren't just tools to be used by exorcists as they pleased. I'll be more careful not to forget that.
Good, as long as we're on the same page.
Since we're on the subject of reminders, you haven't forgotten our little bet, have you, Velvet?
You mean the 100 gold on whether I'd break? No, I haven't forgotten.
A word of caution. People can fight against pain, but they can't fight against happiness. If you're keen on winning our bet, I'd steer clear of ill-fitting dreams.
Sorry to break it to you, but all I have anymore are nightmares.
Oh, we made it without incident for once.
The fog's cleared. Good thing we didn't wind up getting lost in it.
Of course we didn't. Who do you think is running this ship?
A bunch of shameless rogues who are very good at shameless roguery.
And a bad luck reaper.
Straight.
But it's strange. These waters don't usually see much fog.
Yo, Eizen's like, you think we'd hit every haunted ship in the sea? Just like in Berseria. I'll fish up something great for lunch, just you wait. Meow. I'm stuck in this town, aren't I? This isn't the right season for fog in this section of the ocean. Water's the wrong temperature. Maybe we're not out of the clear yet. Something's up here. If it's not supposed to be this foggy naturally. Hey kid, that's the Van Vavely, our ship. Isn't she a beauty? She sure is. I don't know about the name though. Alright, the captain and the skipper said it's not important. It's a false name anyway. Hey, don't tell him that. There's so many cats around. Some people have started calling the city Whiskerson. The battles between the resident felines and fishmongers are quite the spectacle.
I feel like this isn't going to be around forever. Come on.
The fog was awful earlier. That happens a lot around here. I'm surprised you were able to dock at all. The locals are used to it, but outsiders get into a lot of accidents. You should thank your crew. Oh. Red Sage.
Whoa! It's like a castle!
This used to be the base of operations for a rich trading family. When trouble came knocking, they were ready for it, to say the least.
Wow! They must have had a lot of enemies.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays, it's just another town in the middle of nowhere. But even so, to us, it was the big city of our dreams.
You know this area well.
I grew up near here. Keep on going, and you'll run into Aball, my home village.
Then, Lotharion is...
Yeah, somewhere in my village.
Is that okay?
No one will know me there. Everyone I knew, I already devoured.
Cat's invitation? I want to see you in Taliesin. What does that mean? The gondola is a real marvel, isn't it? It harnesses the power of the wind to move. The wind ceaselessly blows in the west across the sea and hits the land here, you see. Too bad it's for cargo only. If you got legs, you're stuck climbing stairs.
I just love the feel of the sun on my face. I'm glad the fog finally cleared up. For days it was so thick, you couldn't see past your own nose.
We're lucky a demon didn't show up in all that fog.
Eastgand hasn't had much demon trouble to speak of. Didn't you know that? During the Advent, towns all across Eastgand were attacked by demons. It was Lord Artorius who saved us. Ever since, our towns have seen almost no demon attacks.
Is that true?
Oh, pardon me, Lady Exorcist. But if you're with the Abbey, surely you've heard about how things are here in Eastgand. Of course, demons are lurking about outside our towns. But for whatever reason, they don't attack us where we live.
That sounds unbelievable.
Everyone who visits us from abroad says the same thing. But this is neither joke nor lie. Everyone says that Lord Artorius' power lingers here, protecting our town against the demons. Whatever the reason, you're safe here. Relax and please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Why do demons avoid these towns?
They call us the era of disaster, but it doesn't feel like all that disastrous living in Taliesin. Small mercies, eh? I feel lucky to have been born in Eastgand. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and what better time to prepare than peacetime? Topaz tier? I haven't even maxed my my court stuff yet. Man, I'm never gonna be done with this, am I? There's just too much things to keep track of. Oh man, I'm gonna go insane just trying to deal with this. And what the heck is with this pricing? A band of travelers, eh? Taliesin must seem strange to you. It was once the home of a family with a penchant for making wild investments. Yeah, they built this place like a fortress in case enemies came knocking, right? Oh, you already know that? Knew that? I guess Taliesin is more famous than I thought. He alighted in an eastern village, a hero to save the land. The demons that came to pillage fell to the blade and stay hand. That guy upstairs is some kind of genius. I just can't beat him. Really, I win 9 times... really? I win 9 times out of 10 against him. Seriously, you must be some one hell of a player. I have a new request. Where trouble goes, trouble follows, it would seem. 3 of them. They're all weaker than Lancelot, that's for sure. I don't get any closer to her. I didn't get any closer to her today. If you don't watch it, you're gonna wind up food for her guard dogs.
Good day. How are you liking Taliesin? I bet you're surprised not to see any exorcists.
Yeah, I've never been to a town like this.
The exorcists stationed in Eastgand often leave to help deal with problems in other parts of the world. Then again, few are stationed here to begin with.
Are they on another of those expeditions now?
That's right. They're currently in Northgand, helping put down a group of dangerous demons. Even though they're gone, we still have regular exorcist patrols stop by. We feel safe enough with them. Maybe they should just move the capital to Eastgand. Of course, I know there's no way that would happen.
This is all just between you and me, but if the demons were all gone, the exorcists would be the ones to fear. Being able to manipulate Malakhim isn't normal. Uh-oh, remember, you didn't hear that from me, alright? Mellow fluid. Another peaceful day in the city thanks to the Shepherd and the Great Empyrean. It's also thanks to your efforts each day. You have my gratitude, soldier. There's a place called Lake Pernia that lies east of town. Allegedly, the lake contains the ancient capital of the Holy Kingdom of Highland. The city flourished during the era of Asgard, when Eastgand was still the center of civilization. But then they raised the Ire of Dragons, and the entire capital was drawn in a single night.
You're travelers, right? How are other towns doing? Is the Daemonblight as bad as they say?
Demons are attacking cities all the world over, and the Daemonblight is spreading like wildfire! It's nuts!
That's terrible. Living in this town, I almost forgot about the demons. There hasn't been a case of Daemonblight here since the Advent. Nothing much has changed over the past 3 years.
Yeah, this town's the same as it's always been.
You've been here before?
Many times.
Really now?
Wait, there is something that changed. The prickle boar meat.
The prickle boar meat?
Yup, it's gotten much easier to get your hands on high-quality, tasty meat. The hunters are probably able to do so well because they don't have to worry about demon attacks. Well, I hope you enjoy your return to Taliesin. Have fun!
A town without demons.
Could be there's a Therian at the Earth Pulse Point in Eastgand that's devouring the malevolence. What do you think?
That would certainly explain things.
They can't be as bad as demons, of course, but prickle boars are supposed to be ferocious. I hear the women of Aball hunt them with swords. They must be very brave. I'd like to add something to my order. 1 smile, please. Right away, sir. That'll be 1,000 gold. That's extortionate. Oh dear, the sheets are off by a 1/4 inch. Please hold on just a little while longer.
Ah, damn! I forgot today was the day Nico was coming. I missed out on buying that special quiche.
That's too bad. I wish she'd just open up a shop here. You'd think it would be easier than always having to make the long trek from Aball.
I heard she doesn't want to leave the village because she's waiting for her missing friend to return.
What are you talking about? Aball's nothing but a ruin!
What? Well, you're a morbid young woman. Sure, the place was hit pretty bad by a demon a few years ago, but it's not like it's abandoned.
Many of the villagers were hurt, but thanks to Lord Artorius, nearly all of them survived in the end.
That can't be.
It certainly is. In fact, there's a girl from there, Nico, who comes here once a week to sell things.
Just yesterday, my husband sent medicine to the general store there and got some juicy prickle boar meat in return.
That can't be right. With my own hand,
Velvet?
Velvet said Aball was wiped off the map, but it sounds like someone's been coming from there with things to sell. Do you think a new group of settlers moved in?
Apparently that merchant Nico is someone Velvet knows.
She said something about Artorius having saved the village. Do you think it had something to do with the Earth Pulse Point?
I can't say. We've heard too many conflicting things.
This feels wrong to me. Really, really wrong.
We won't find the truth by wandering blindly in the dark. The path forward is our only way.
Right. It's not like we can turn back.
But Miss Mogulu, what if there's darkness ahead too?
Then we'll take a nice nap together. Forever, probably.
Oh.
The food that Nico brings to sell each week is all wonderful. If she started up her own shop, she'd be rich in a jiffy. Although I think most young men would visit for the sake of their hearts rather than their stomachs. After all, she's a pretty cheerful girl, so who can blame them?
What's going on?
That's what I'd like to know.
If you really think Aball is gone, you should go and look for yourself.
Oh, how can I get Nico to like me? Oh, maybe I should start by winning over those 2 dogs of hers.
Give it up. Those mutts are cute, but are total wimps. They'd book it long before you were in petting range. But their owner is so... no nonsense.
Exactly. That's the best part about her.
Pet dogs. No nonsense. Named Nico.
Yeah, well, she's already got a fiancé. Really? Give it up.
Didn't she say she won't get married until her friend comes back? Oh, I wonder if she really means it. Maybe she just spread that rumor so that weirdos won't try to hit on her.
Yeah, if I were her, I'd hate it if a weirdo like you got anywhere near me.
Hey, I'm not a weirdo. Most of the time.
Can it really be Nico?
Nico's fiancé is a veterinarian here. He first met Nico when he visited Aball during his apprenticeship. Yeah, if only I tried to become a veterinarian. I'd like to become friends with Nico's dogs, Orphe and Russ. But they're so timid they won't move a step from their mistress.
Nico's not still alive. She can't be.
There it is, Tree. Okay, 4,000 gold.
Ask me what this town's known for. Answer, stairs.
Yeah,
I've never seen this many stairs before in my life.
You're close to the sea and the weather is beautiful and everything, but doesn't all this climbing make life here hard?
Not at all. I walked the stairs here since I was a child. A little climb like this is nothing. Everyone raised here has a strong set of legs and a sturdy back. You couldn't turn a profit selling back medicine here. No way, no how.
Stairs are the secret of Taliesin's health. If you drop an apple from the top of them, just fetching it will make you healthy enough to cry. Red rosemary. The cats here live within a hierarchy, just like dogs. High places are reserved for cats of higher status, and they always sit in the same order on staircases. So much for cats having it easy. It's time for a Taliesin quiz. Answer this. How many steps are there in the city and port combined? More than 100, right? Wrong. The correct answer is... I won't go to such steps to answer such a silly quiz. Did you think I was serious? Yeah. Oh, we can cross here? Whoa. Life bottle. There's one more card guy. Second to none at character cards. The eldest son. Is he the final boss? It's all luck based. Just gonna have to hope I top deck against him. Okay, I got some lucky top decking here and there. Well, I must concede, I've lost. No, we've all lost to you now. Perhaps you are the one who will beat our father. Wherever he is gone. There's still more. Pompadour. I think we both had a good game. I hope we can do this again. God, we're so lucky with some of my hands. And I also got lucky with him not finishing a round even when he got a bunch of good sets. Where does this drop me? To a chest. Arcane bottle. Okay, that's every chest in this area. I'm sure everyone knows it, but Lord Shepherd Artorius used to live here in Eastgan. 3 years ago during the Advent, he saved Aball and Taliesin from the demons. In other words, a shepherd's quest to save the world started here. That's something to be proud of. This is a tough town to grow up in. All the nooks and back alleys make games like hide and seek and tag ridiculously hard. I'm already a bush and I've only just started playing.
That festival over in Aball sure was fun, wasn't it?
It sure was. What a cheerful and happy place. And the food was amazing. I'd love to go back sometime.
I loved the prickle boar meatballs. Nico's quiche was so good. It was a master quiche.
This Nico must be a great cook. I'd love to try this master quiche. Where did you learn a joke like that? Anyway, Taliesin's Fisherman Festival is coming up soon. We've got to show the folks from Aball a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna help my uncle catch lots of tasty fish for the festival.
What do you think you'll catch?
Pickled mackerel, tuna rolls, oh, and duck stew.
Those are all the names of dishes, silly. And a duck isn't a fish. It's a bird. I swear, you don't think of anything but food.
Nico's quiche.
Hey sis, I'm in the mood for something tart. Could you make something with lemon in it? I could bake some lemon tarts. Tarts, that they'd be. Is that the kind of thing you had in mind? Red saffron. Excuse me, have you seen a white cat with a black left forepaw around? There are so many cats around here, it's hard to keep track. You see, I see, well, my patient, the aforementioned cat, ran off when they tried to administer some medicine. Hey, come on home, Julius Catstantius III. You must be a veterinarian. A vet, eh? Nico's fiancé? No, Aball is. I'm going to Aball, are you? It's east of town along the Pernia cliffside path. You'll pass through the Morgana woods along the way, so make sure you're well supplied. You hardly need to tell me that. I can't use enough bottles still, what? Guess I'm stuck here. Shop level 13. Unnamed ring. More unnamed equipment. Yes, that will hopefully give my people something to level off of until I find all the current tiers I'm actually supposed to get. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, And or hit the bell icon.